came to Bright Falls with my wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to
I
hear
like how it recaps.
Damn it, Alice.
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
Years ago.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
This is a nice place. No joke.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Oh, oh, oh. Go in here. Damn, this place is massive. Sex reference. Ooh, pills. Just one set of pills in the pantry there. Let's have a listen at the radio here.
The continuing freezing rain and heavy snowfall have necessitated a winter storm warning in the entire tri-state area. People are advised to stay indoors as many roadways are already closed, and city officials are not expecting snow crews to keep up with the weather. We're now on the third day of the blizzard, and the weather is not expected to clear up anytime soon.
Nothing in the closet. I was hoping you could tell me, Octo. Yo, another QR code. It's probably to their Facebook again, I imagine.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan! Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The
Okie dokie, yeah, right after this ballad, I'll pull it up.
Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
We gotta read the second
This
one real
was a
quick,
late
though.
goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge, it had finally caught up with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now, my wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
Okay. There you go. That should be Prime.
I really don't like this, Alan. Please hurry.
Alice, chill. We're checking out QR codes. This is important.
Alan, I really need those lights on.
That would not work. So I pasted this in my notes.
Alan, please. Check the fuse box. It's in the hallway.
Turns out this isn't too bad even if you're not sitting on the couch when you played. Who knew? Okay.
I'm right here, baby.
I'm fine. Just get the lights back on. Now, please.
Fuse box was probably in that back room where the bathroom was, huh? In the washer? Maybe not. There wasn't a washer, was there?
I can't handle much more of this, Alan. Please, get those lights on.
She needs to chill just a tiny bit. Didn't see a fuse box like at all. Aha.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry.
What an
We'll just
addition
break
to
out
the
the
game.
candles.
There's a dedicated spot on the wall.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar.
What is she, 2 years
Thanks
old?
for this.
It said earlier that she had a phobia of the dark. We're supposed to get a little bit of snow tonight where I'm at.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
Good.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
The game seems a little excessive on the jitteriness, I have to say.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no
That's
time.
probably fair.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head.
Wait, what am I?
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything
Oh.
seems to be fine.
Richard Bowe, Bruce Dansky, and Jacob Miller. On a camping trip overdue, haven't been in contact. If you've seen them or know of their whereabouts, please call.
I'll be
Thank
sure to
you.
take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now. Very good.
I'll come back later on to remind you.
These are literally the people we're murdering in the woods. I feel it.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up.
That's the perfect thing
Excuse
that you
me.
want to do, too.
I
It's
need
like,
to
my
take-
wife's missing. Also, we were fighting before. And we were at a place that I can't show you.
Please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll
Oh,
do exactly what I
seriously,
did if you ever
Melon?
want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need some fresh air. Can I go out? In the back, maybe?
Of course, Mr. Wake. I understand. You can get there through the cells. Deputy Grant can show you the way.
I'm sorry. All of this, it's just a lot to take in.
Take your time, Mr. Wake. I understand. Can I ask you what the call was about, Mr. Wake?
It's personal.
Well, we are looking for your wife, and I'm going to need your cooperation if I'm going to help you.
I need a moment, after I get some fresh air.
Okay. You can find me here. We'll talk when you feel up to it.
I don't know, man. I'd probably tell the
Can I help
cops.
you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he'd quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly.
Yeah,
He
it's
started shouting
Mulligan
like
here.
that the moment
I'm
he
at
woke up.
Stuckey's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over. Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the brake float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stuckey was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsal today. Over. Give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over. Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stuckey. Jane's out.
Feeling so good.
Ooh.
Too damn dark in here. I don't want to be in here. Give me some light.
Hey, how's it going, Simba?
Alice
How
looked
did I
through
miss
the
2
viewfinder,
pages?
lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Not knowing that was the last laugh she would ever have. Sorry. Simba, how's it going tonight, dude? Try out Quest Trade? What is that?
Hey, mister! Hey,
This is some
can you
big-ass
turn the
cells.
The light's on! The deputies, they don't understand. Thank you, man, thank you. Hey,
I got you, dude.
you're alright. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell
Oh,
you
it's
different.
a trader?
You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong.
I don't do much on
See,
it, but I use Webull.
Sure. I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen. You gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien! I know it sounds like something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
Cool. Ooh, another page.
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
I told him.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, "Go through the fence on the left."
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with 2 intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deerfest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know it's exciting that the big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
Now we're out here blasting people.
The
You see
caller
the
told me to find a hole in the
manuscript
fence
page
behind
over
the
there.
police station.
Game's
There
good
was
so
something
far. I'm
for
digging
me
it.
in an abandoned car.
I imagine since we already found the thermos, there's probably nothing else out here. So they are giving to me out of order.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above. I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak.
And
Let's
that makes
cut the
sense,
act
Simba.
now.
You know,
Where's
just
my
don't spend
wife?
money you can't afford to lose, pretty much. Is what I've always
Alice's
heard.
driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Okay. Sorry. It's getting a weird, or a little work message.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent...
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not.
He's
But I need
acting
to know where you'll be
super
staying
fucking
so I can get
sketchy.
in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are
You want to
pretty
make
nice,
yourself a
though.
suspect in
perfect.
somebody's disappearance.
I'm Dr. Emil
This is how you
Hartman.
do it.
I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, fucking
Take it
god
easy.
damn it.
Hey,
That's
nobody
definitely
move.
not
Get
what
your
you do.
hands off of my client.
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have
Just
business
walk around
with Mr.
decking
Wake,
people.
you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
Baby dragon.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow, I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy?
Another
and his
copy.
body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week. And someone's got Alice.
Do
and
you
everything's
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong.
He's got the dog
it's a
up
good
on the
story,
table.
Could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket
Alan
to the
does
funny
seem
farm.
like a dick. I
Wait
agree.
here.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper.
Bucktooth Charlie?
Those situations always end up in disaster.
Bucktooth Charlie,
You gotta talk
Colombian
to the
mammoth.
cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing. Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
This dog totally got caught in a bear trap, didn't he?
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too. If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that. Oh, and hey, if you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps so you don't end up like Max. I guess I'm a little worried. We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these people are on a schedule, but with the traps, well, you know. I just don't want any trouble.
Right, thanks.
Campers just stepping in bear traps.
You're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was
I had
me?
a feeling that was
There's
coming.
no way
Lolly.
you should be going out at midnight with a
Whenever
gun.
I stopped watching, it
No
was
one
looking
asked you
really
to come
bad.
here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
Hey, no worries at all, Malin. Have a great night, man.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Yo, how's it going, Stink? Not too bad.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again.
Head for Lover's Peak. Ooh, a thermos. Where's our pistol and stuff, though?
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way,
So
Al.
I couldn't go out the other door, so
Watch
let's
the
just
door
check
now.
over here real quick. Ooh, another thermos. Look at that.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
As it should. I was just walking through the woods and I shined a flashlight on a guy. And then I shot him dead.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest. I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
You wound me. Kind of spooked me just a tiny bit. Okay, so I have the revolver, but I lost the shotgun, so I keep just losing stuff. So maybe saving stuff isn't that good of an idea.
Welcome
Let's have a
back to
listen.
the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage.
Oh,
No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah. It's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore.
Some of the radio stuff definitely
Now I
seems
just
like
to
pointless.
take my time and enjoy the piece of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Well, considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
Okay, down the road we go. If we would have just let Barry come with us, then he would have been able to see the shadow people. And breaking and entering. Ooh, another one
Crime
of
and
these.
punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode: The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face?
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. But the white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark, believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Kind of like these little Twilight Zone-esque videos they keep showing us. Oh, they're coming. Ooh, another manuscript page.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing
Simba?
blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page. The vision left me weak. This was no head injury. Damn.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming!
Please, help me!
Where did he go?
Can you hear me? Anyone! Please help!
Hello?
Back here. I'm back here. Hey.
You got messed up.
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Oh, he dead.
Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
Just gotta keep an eye out for thermoses, you know. Wait, which one's the office? What? Oh, maybe the one... Oh? Somebody else is just mentioning Until Dawn just a little bit ago. Or no, they were doing Lights Out. That's the same vein, right? In the office. Oh, it must be across the way.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
He is definitely dead. There's no way he survives. He's actually going to turn to a shadow dude, probably. And we're going to murder him, too.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
Okay. Nice. Batteries and ammo.
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty! Rusty!
Oh yeah, dead.
The wire was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
Just need to maintain my senses.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Okay, just had to make sure the big bone thing was still there.
Don't feed the animals.
Fishing
is only permitted
for those visitors who purchase a park
fishing
license to obey
the park ranger's instructions
at all times.
Rusty? Rusty, no!
Never
approach closer than 100 yards.
to bears and wolves. Never approach any other wildlife closer than
25 yards.
Pets must be leashed
At all times.
Never leave your pet
unattended.
It is
against the law
to remove any
natural objects
or historical artifacts from the park
grounds.
This includes even you may
find along the river's
Damn, you took a lot of shots. I thought maybe. Ooh, we got more. This area right here looks really familiar. I think this might have been around where the last bosses was when I raided him one night. The fuck is that?
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
So we don't have a crouch button or anything, so I'm just assuming that we can't go under some of that stuff. That's another way down.
In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
Drop hazard. So there was another spot. Okay, this is the same spot. For your safety, stay on designated hiking trail. And do it at 1. So we're gonna have like a ghost.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
So we should have a chest back here, hopefully. Moonshine Cave, site of frequent bootlegger activity throughout the Prohibition. Ooh, and a shotgun. No random thermoses, though. This guy straight up gets worn out so easy. Oh. Hey, how's it going, Win? Motor vehicles prohibited, no loitering. Okay. Dogs must be leashed. It's making the fight music happen here. I love chicken, I love liver. Meow mix, please deliver. Meow, 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 meow. The great old one. Shit. Yo, chill. Okay, we're good. Woo. Felled by lightning in 1937, this exceptionally tall Rocky Mountain Douglas fir, Sudatsuga menziesii, was over 200 years old according to local legends. It stretched beyond the stars. After it fell, it was measured to be 66 meters tall, nearly a record length. Ooh, hey, how's it going, Shadow? And when game's good so far. It's got a good spooky vibe to it so far. Got him. Ow, bitch. Ooh, you. Sneaky, sneaky. Let's get our skill checks going here.
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason, packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo, things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
Ooh, somebody done busted that phone right up. Okay. Bear alert. It is going to be a big ghostly bear. I feel it. I'm stuck. They keep throwing hatchets at me. That dick. Woo. So I know that a souvenir shop. So that's where we need to go, but we're gonna check up here real quick. Ooh. Nothing up here. Bummer. It's the through tree. I really could have swore that was a page. Ooh, thermos. This is bait. The year of the entreaty. The tree this ring was cut from started growing in 1846, the year the Oregon Treaty was signed. Other notable events marked on the rings. Cool. So I thought this said Lover's Peak was here. Down this way, but I don't see... if I read that right. Oh, we gotta jump this fence. So that was just the thermos over there. We're actually getting dangerously low on batteries. Oh, this seems safe. Dude, I'm actually... do I only have one pistol round left, too? I think that's what it says in the top right, but the death counter's kind of blocking it. Shit. I don't have enough ammo for this.
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up.
Whoa. Good shit.
Lover's Peak. Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it.
Hold down middle mouse to use the flare. Okay.
Just a little longer. Scare them off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us. Just a little longer. I almost got it. Okay, it's open, Wake. Move it or lose it.
Let's go. Checkpoint.
Stop fighting me! Wake, where'd that one go? Better get ready. They'll be on us soon. Oh, you feeling better now, Wake? All cozy and safe.
This guy's kind of an asshole, too.
This is it, Wake. The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
Ooh, thermos.
Hear that? It's them. Like that, boy? Huh?
Okay, now we're good. Oh, you dick.
That's right. That's right. You just keep coming.
God damn it, no. God damn it, I was slapping
here.
shift.
Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
Okay, let's try this again. Still gotta grab our thermos again.
Like that, boy? Huh?
I want that thermos. Oh, there's one crawling up now. I see that. Two of them.
Just keep coming. Stop moving! Huh? This is a piece of cake, Wake.
Whew. Okay.
Got you, boy. I've been hurt.
Whoa, he's a big boy.
Bring it.
I'm out of batteries.
That's what I got for you.
Dick. So my batteries kind of slowly regen
Let's
by
cut the
themselves. So you
act
can't be
now.
fully out.
Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her and
Fucking his anger, dude. Keeps getting him better and better situations. He's got your wife, dude.
You'll be sorry. No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here! He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
Yeah, we got flares and batteries now. All two of them. We're ready to go. Ooh. And the box of ammo, and the flare, and the batteries. It's convenient.
On more than one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign. And nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now.
Whoop. Oh, that hurt me. Oh, I was supposed to go that way. I see. Ooh, that's a bear trap. Can I do anything with it or just...
What the hell?
Damn it.
Rusty had warned me about these traps. It hurt like hell. I was stuck.
So, I'm gonna blame the movement on that one. I was trying to edge forward to see if it had an interact, and I just stepped right in that bad boy. We're just gonna be a little more careful this time, huh? Another one. This is gonna be just like DVD, and I'm just gonna step in shit at the worst times. Dude, they put these bear traps all over the place. I think they lit them up like mad, though.
Sarah didn't care about the legal threats Wake's agent had made. She let Wake go without argument, because there was something about him she couldn't quite put her finger on, something that reminded her of her father. She didn't think Wake would hurt his wife. Then she thought about the way he waded into Hartman, that hair-trigger rage flaring up without warning.
Oh fuck, okay. Where are we going now? Damn. I think there were more. Ooh, something big and angry. Okay. I really don't quite know where I'm going. Got him. It's kind of funny how the skill checks are definitely very, like, vaguely similar to this in Dead by Daylight. Ooh.
The night had been one desperate situation after another. I was exhausted, and my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out. The flashlight was heavy in my hand, and each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. But I was finally out of the woods, and things were looking up. That's when I heard the chainsaw.
I don't want the chainsaw. Okay, hunting rifle. We still have flares, too. Okay, let's get this chainsaw shit happening. Ooh, flare. Aha, I had a feeling.
I had heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine.
So what was with the oily shit that I just destroyed? Huh. So... I also don't know what that's doing. Ooh, there's the chest. what's the point of the plane? Did not work as anticipated. Okay, is it chainsaw time? Oh, you dick. Whew. So starting the generator scared him away. Okay. When they start swarming you now, the flares finally start seeming super useful. Oh. Whew. Yo, I need more batteries, like ASAP. Woo. Just kidding. No! Are you fucking joking me? Wouldn't add to that death counter, god damn it. Apparently I can steer myself a little bit more in air than I thought I could. I just wanted to turn my camera. There. Now we're good. Okay, we got more ammo. No more batteries yet, though. So I don't know what the point of that is yet.
The logging site was a mess. The modular office had been pushed off the cliff. Deputy Thornton climbed up from the wreckage excited, breathing hard from the exertion. Nobody there. It's weird. Don't you think that's weird? Bored, Mulligan let out a mighty snort. Hell, it's always weird, Thornton. Just a question of sorting out what kind of weird it is this time around. When Barry saw the darkness attack the visitor center, it made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed, like the channel had been switched without warning. You think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show. When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
More flares. And a thermos, hell yeah. And a nice old rickety looking ladder.
I like that boulder. That is a nice boulder.
Next pile of that stuff, I want to get close to it and see if it does anything. The darkness wears her face.
Widowmakers.
No, I hit it. Yeah, the lack of batteries is a little worrying. Up the stairs.
Shadows stirred and the wind picked up as I ran through the forest. I felt the dark presence turning its gaze toward me. Then the moonlight was blotted out by dark shadows that raced violently across the ground, moving too swiftly to be natural. Darkness gathered between the trees and melted again to reveal the Taken. No natural path had brought them here.
The Taken. I think that was the name of this chapter. Can I have just a few batteries? Ah. The old box and plank. There we go. We got two. No arrows. Trying to conserve. Nope. God damn it. Damn it. I'm low as hell. Oh, man. That shotgun actually seems kind of garbage.
Hazardous occupation.
Oh, there's the chainsaw. Ow, bitch. Yeah, the pistol seems like it's the way to go. I don't know. I kind of expected the chainsaw guy to be a little bit more more of a big deal. So far, 3 out of 4 of my deaths have literally just been from falling off of shit. It'll just take a little getting used to. Oh, you can... I feel like we can make that. Ooh. I wasn't sure if it was gonna... Just kidding. No! Are you fucking joking?
Barry?
Ow! The porch is covered with birds. They've got all Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What am I, crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on.
We really haven't had to deal with the birds except for right in the beginning.
I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods. I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus.
Okay, so it's locked. We need to find a key. Oh, I see you.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
You can learn about nature by yourself.
I was like, why is that first door locked? And now we know. Ooh, it still kind of spooked me. Nightingale fires
The
at
FBI
Wake.
agent's command froze me in place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway. I could give in, let someone else deal with it. But it felt all wrong. Call it instinct. His posture. The way he held the gun. He was no friend. Shots ringing in my ears, I leaped for the hole in the fence and stumbled into the darkness beyond.
They just don't get toilets at all in the ladies' restroom, huh? Or sinks. Ah, closed for renovation. Okay, they covered it. Thermos. Oh, shit. Boom, bitch. Run their asses over. God damn it. Anyone remember driving in Friday the 13th? This is what it reminds me of. This is the right place, right? Oh.
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way. Felt the
Whoops. 1 second.
stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
Is it not here? Okay, let's see. Yeah, visitor center. So we're in the right spot. Where the fuck is Barry? Who's over here? Ooh, a thermos. Hell yeah. Okay. So I mean, he was back at the cabin, I guess, huh? Oh, fuck.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
Not open this chest? Oh, fuck me. Oh, you just can't open the chest. Oh well. Well, we just wasted a flare either way. Oh, fuck. Dude, that dodge is so unreliable. See, I hit it again. Fucking hell. That's another one. Yo, we didn't waste the flare gun anymore.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
Get fucked. Whew. Well, that went a little smoother that time. Okay, so these are the cabins I checked on the way down. There should be one more before.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need a week.
It's not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well, get me?
Yes, I get you.
God, that's a lot of birds.
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
kind of burn some of them. Oh no. Okay.
Al! Al, I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
Here we go.
Make them go away, please! Damn it. Just open the fucking door, bro.
Barry, you can open the door now. They're gone.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour. See you soon.
Ooh, she
Have a
sounded
great day.
all
Hope you
fuckety.
come back soon. Welcome to the old
dear diner.
Good girl.
Oh, poor Rose.
Come here. Pretty please.